CRWD, SOXL, MDB, XPEV, DNUT.
Market is open.
SOXL, IREN, SOUN, CLSK, BPTH.
PPBT, ADRT, DHAC, RNAZ, VINC, SOS, SAM, NBY, SHPH,
TIRX, AMC, SMFL, BB, DNUT, OLMA, BPTH,
VUZI,
BNAI, OKTA, SOXS, LUV, RIOT, INOD, MBOT, FLEX, OCGN. MDB, HIMS, COHR, LUV, BNAI, IREN.
IREN,
MBOT, PTWO halted. ARM, PTWO will resume at 9 hours 36 minutes and 30 seconds. MDB, GME HIMS, GME will resume at 9 hours 36 minutes and 17 seconds. COHR,
NNA,
BNAI, SPOT, VFC, DJT,
BTDR, KNOP,
NOVA, ARM, INDI, COHR, IREN, KNOP, BBY, LSCC, MDB, WBD, PARA, GWAV halted. GWAV will resume at 9 hours 37 minutes and 26 seconds. JBLU, PLTN halted. VFC, PLTN will resume at 9 hours 37 minutes and 25 seconds.
ELWS,
NIVF, MDB, MBOT, HKD, INDI,
INDI,
GPS, mRNA. OCGN, VFC, ADRT halted.
SPWH,
ADRT will resume at 9 hours 38 minutes and 58 seconds. MBOT, GPS, mRNA. GERN, OCGN, JBLU, MDB, PCT, GPS, VFC. mRNA. GME may resume in less than a minute. MBOT. PTWO may resume in less than a minute. NOVA.
CSLR, AGIO,
COHR, CRBU, GPS, IREN, PCT, IOVA, MDB, mRNA, MBOT, NOVA. LCID. COHR, PLTN may resume in less than a minute. GPS, TWO halted. PCT, PTWOU will resume at 9 hours 40 minutes and 41 seconds. ARGT mRNA. ARGT will resume at 9 hours 40 minutes and 30 seconds. VKTX. GLP halted. HKD. GLP will resume at 9 hours 40 minutes and 28 seconds. VLRS halted. VLRS will resume at 9 hours 40 minutes and 24 seconds. NUSI halted. NUSI will resume at 9 hours 40 minutes and 23 seconds.
MAIA,
NNE. MBOT. ONVO. AMC halted. AMC will resume at 9 hours 42 minutes and 10 seconds. SFIX. AONC halted. COHR. AONC will resume at 9 hours 41 minutes and 38 seconds. ARM. LPA halted. LPA will resume at 9 hours 41 minutes and 30 seconds. CTDR. PCT. MBOT. ADRT may resume in less than a minute. COHR. GPS. IOVA. JCPB halted. JCPB will resume in 0 seconds. COHR.
ZVSA, PLAG, GNPX,
ZVSA. KNOP. INOD. IOVA. VKTX.
AFMD, VERA.
AFMD, COHR, JBLU, KNOP, NVAX, CRBU. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. VLRS may resume in less than a minute. Bond halted. BOND will resume at 9 hours 44 minutes and 3 seconds.
DOGZ.
ICL halted. COHR. ICL will resume at 9 hours 43 minutes and 24 seconds. LGVN. GLP may resume in less than a minute. VKT. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. PTWOU may resume in less than a minute. CRBU. IOVA. COHR. GPS. IREN. CRBU. XPER halted. XPER will resume at 9 hours 44 minutes and 17 seconds. PTWO may resume in less than a minute. LPA may resume in less than a minute.
INDP.
CONC may resume in less than a minute.
CRBP.
AAOI. NOVA. CRBU. PCT. CAVA. IOVA. COHR. AMC may resume in less than a minute. NOVA. NVAX. MBOT. PCT. PLTN may resume in less than a minute. IREN. GWAV may resume in less than a minute. CRBU. ARM. CAVA.
BKKT. LKCO. IMAB.
MAIA. IOVA. COHR.
AGBA.
AGBA.
ESOA.
IREN.
PLCE.
MBOT. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. ICL may resume in less than a minute. IREN.
IPW. DUO.
GPCR. IREN. mRNA. BOND may resume in less than a minute. NVAX. GPCR. MBOT. XPER may resume in less than a minute. SMR halted. SMR will resume at 9 hours 47 minutes and 28 seconds. PTWO halted. PTWO will resume at 9 hours and 47 minutes. IREN. GPCR. GPS. PCT. CRBU. MBOT. VKTX. DOGZ. GPCR. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. IREN. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. GPCR. OCGN. VKTX. NVAX. FNGR. INSM. GPS. TRN halted. NVAN will resume at 9 hours 50 minutes and 10 seconds. CMG halted. CRBU. CMG will resume at 9 hours 49 minutes and 58 seconds. CLSK. PLTNU halted. PLTNU will resume at 9 hours 49 minutes and 53 seconds. TEF halted. OCGN will resume at 9 hours 49 minutes and 31 seconds. mRNA. LPA may resume in less than a minute. AONC may resume in less than a minute. NVAX. PTWO may resume in less than a minute. MBOT. NTLA. mRNA. COHR. GWAV may resume in less than a minute. SMR may resume in less than a minute. HMN halted. HMN will resume at 9 hours 51 minutes and 15 seconds.
OMER. LRMR. PROK.
FNGR. NTLA. MBOT. NVAX. INSM. mRNA. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. GPS. NOVA. NVAX. mRNA. NTLA. COHR. PLAG. TSHA. HZO. MAXN. NVAX.
HZO.
mRNA. GPCR. SMMT. TEF may resume in less than a minute. NTLA.
POAI. DRRX.
COHR. PLTNU may resume in less than a minute. CMG may resume in less than a minute. ESOA. TRN may resume in less than a minute. COHR. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. TPCS halted. TPCS will resume at 9 hours 53 minutes and 36 seconds. FNV halted. FNV will resume at 9 hours 53 minutes and 24 seconds. ASR halted. ASR will resume at 9 hours 53
KPTI.
minutes and 18 seconds. AFMD, ARGT may resume in less than a minute. VKTX.
YYGH.
BF, B. HMN may resume in less than a minute. S halted. ESS will resume at 9 hours 54 minutes and 22 seconds. LPA may resume in less than a minute. COHR. TSHA. INSM. CRBU.
Executed.
BRKA halted. BRK. A will resume at 9 hours 55 minutes and 52 seconds. GWAV may resume in less than a minute. COHR may resume in less than a minute. INSM. HUMA. CRBU. OLMA. GPCR. MAXN. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. INSM. ASR may resume in less than a minute. FNV may resume in less than a minute.
SELX.
AFMD. TPCS may resume in less than a minute. MGNX. IPW. ESS may resume in less than a minute. GPCR. MGNX. JMIA. CMG may resume in less than a minute. BBY. NOVA. GPCR. MGNX. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. PTWO halted. INSM. PTWO will resume at 9 hours 59 minutes and 11 seconds. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. GPCR. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. INSM. HZO. GWAV halted. BBY. GWAV will resume at 9 hours and 59 minutes.
IVP. CRNC.
MGNX. mRNA. AFMD. IVP. HZO. MGNX. CRBU. SMR may resume in less than a minute. mRNA.
IPDN.
GPCR. EXK. MGNX. CRBU. AI. RVNC. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. GPCR. MGNX. ASR may resume in less than a minute. NOVA. Axel halted. AXIL will resume at 10 hours and 2 minutes. Gold halted. GOLD will resume at 10 hours 1 minute and 34 seconds.
PSNL.
CRBP. TLS. CRBU. MGNX. DOGZ.
ROMA.
GWAV may resume in less than a minute.
FOSLL.
PTWO may resume in less than a minute. MGNX. CRBU. AI. BBD halted. DOGZ will resume at 10 hours 3 minutes and 7 seconds. DOGS halted. DOGZ will resume at 10 hours 3 minutes and 4 seconds. CMG may resume in less than a minute. AI. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. MGNX.
GWAV.
ARGT may resume in less than a minute. MBOT.
IHRT.
AFMD. mRNA. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. CRBU. MGNX. NOVA. AI. mRNA. RE halted. ARI will resume at 10 hours 5 minutes and 15 seconds. KREF halted. KREF will resume at 10 hours 5 minutes and 15 seconds. MODN halted. NOVA. MODN will resume at 10 hours 5 minutes and 15 seconds. AAT halted.
LEXX.
AAT will resume at 10 hours 4 minutes and 54 seconds. IOVA. GOLD may resume in less than a minute. CRBU. AXIL may resume in less than a minute. KFRC halted. KFRC will resume at 10 hours 5 minutes and 24 seconds. SMR may resume in less than a minute.
CUTR.
MGNX. CRBU. DOGZ may resume in less than a minute. BBD may resume in less than a minute. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. ASR may resume in less than a minute. CRBU. PTWO may resume in less than a minute. OLMA.
LVTX.
AAT may resume in less than a minute. CMG may resume in less than a minute. CRBU. ARI may resume in less than a minute. KREF may resume in less than a minute. EBS MODN may resume in less than a minute. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. KFRC may resume in less than a minute. CRBUT may resume in less than a minute. TLS. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. LABU. CRBU. NVAX. mRNA. Dogs halted. DOGZ will resume at 10 hours 10 minutes and 6 seconds. GOLD may resume in less than a minute.
GOVX.
DOGZ. IPW. NOVA. DOGZ. IPW. SMR may resume in less than a minute.
SRRK. REPL. ONFO.
NOVA. ONFO. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. NOVA. ASR may resume in less than a minute. LPA halted. LPA will resume at 10 hours 11 minutes and 38 seconds. DXYZ halted. DXYZ will resume at 10 hours 11 minutes and 32 seconds. MGNX. AI. NOVA. BSAC halted. BSAC will resume at 10 hours 12 minutes and 26 seconds. AGIO. NEOG. CSIQ. GPS. AFMD. CGC. CMG may resume in less than a minute. DOGZ may resume in less than a minute. AI. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. ADRT halted. CSIQ. ADRT will resume at 10 hours 14 minutes and 4 seconds. ARGT may resume in less than a minute.
SLRN. SST.
IPW. NVCR. SOXS. CGC. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. BMO halted. BMO will resume at 10 hours 14 minutes and 52 seconds. DXYZ may resume in less than a minute. GOLD may resume in less than a minute. LPA may resume in less than a minute. IRWD. KSS. GPS. CGC. GERN. AI. CSAN halted. CSAN will resume at 10 hours 16 minutes and 16 seconds. ASMC may resume in less than a minute. SMR may resume in less than a minute. GERN. NVAX. AI. AFMD. ASR may resume in less than a minute. GPS. DOGZ.
PETZ.
NVCR. AFMD. ADRT may resume in less than a minute. DOGS halted. DOGZ will resume at 10 hours 17 minutes and 31 seconds.
PHIO.
GPS. AI. BMO may resume in less than a minute. CMG may resume in less than a minute. AFMD. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. AFMD. BRK. may resume in less than a minute. CSAN may resume in less than a minute. DXYZ may resume in less than a minute. GOLD may resume in less than a minute. GPCR. TSHA. AFMD. GPCR. SMR may resume in less than a minute. BOW halted. BOW will resume at 10 hours 20 minutes and 23 seconds. AFMD. DOGZ may resume in less than a minute.
MMAT.
JCPB may resume in less than a minute. ASR may resume in less than a minute. ADRT halted. ADRT will resume at 10 hours 21 minutes and 47 seconds.
PLX.
SGRP. RLAY. GPCR. MPW. SGRP. GPCR. AFMD.
CGON.
WOOF. SAM. GPCR. CMG may resume in less than a minute. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. BOW may resume in less than a minute. NMG halted. NMG will resume at 10 hours 23 minutes and 31 seconds. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. OLMA. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. GPCR. DXYZ may resume in less than a minute. GOLD may resume in less than a minute. GPCR. ADRT may resume in less than a minute. AFMD. SMR may resume in less than a minute. AFMD. AFMD. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. ASR may resume in less than a minute. NMG may resume in less than a minute.
SWIN.
OLMA.
PGEN.
MPW. AFMD. PGEN. MPW. DFEN halted. DFEN will resume at 10 hours 28 minutes and 4 seconds. SPYU halted. SPYU will resume at 10 hours 27 minutes and 36 seconds. AFMD. RXRX. MPW. SAVA. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. AFMD. RXRX. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. ABT halted. ABT will resume at 10 hours 28 minutes and 30 seconds.
Still, no, it's not possible. But like actually, you can see it. This here.
ONFO. ESOA. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. OLMA. Nets halted. NETZ will resume at 10 hours 30 minutes and 2 seconds. DXYZ may resume in less than a minute. GOLD may resume in less than a
JCSE.
minute.
INAB.
SMR may resume in less than a minute. SPYU may resume in less than a minute.
BWEN.
BWEN. DFEN may resume in less than a minute. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. ASR may resume in less than a minute. ABT may resume in less than a minute. RLAY. PW halted. PW will resume at 10 hours 32 minutes and 45 seconds.
MGOL.
OLMA.
RR.
NETZ may resume in less than a minute. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. ULTA. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. TZA. XSD halted. XSD will resume at 10 hours 34 minutes and 39 seconds. DXYZ may resume in less than a minute. GOLD may resume in less than a minute. BCRX. KSS. SMR may resume in less than a minute. KSS. SPYU may resume in less than a minute. PW may resume in less than a minute. DFEN may resume in less than a minute. KSS. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. ASR may resume in less than a minute. TZA. KSS.
OCEA.
XSD may resume in less than a minute. LEXX. NETZ may resume in less than a minute. MBOT. TSHA. SOXS. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. LUV. TZA.
INSG.
CABA.
Executed.
SOXS. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. LUV. MBOT. KSS. SOXS. TZA. DXYZ may resume in less than a minute. GOLD may resume in less than a minute. SOXS. KSS. GPCR. SMR may resume in less than a minute. PW halted. PW will resume at 10 hours 41 minutes and 14 seconds. BCRX. SPYU may resume in less than a minute. SQQQ. ULTA. SOXS. GPCR. DFEN may resume in less than a minute. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. ASR may resume in less than a minute. PETZ. ESOA. HIMS. ELF. GPCR. CVAC.
MNPR. RGLS.
AGEN. MNMD. BCRX. SQQQ. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. RXRX. DVAX. FSLR. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. PW may resume in less than a minute. FSLR. INDI. DXYZ may resume in less than a minute. GOLD may resume in less than a minute. DRRX. CVAC. RVMD. CVAC. INDI. KSSMR may resume in less than a minute. SPYU may resume in less than a minute. GPCR. DFEN may resume in less than a minute. JCCB may resume in less than a minute. EBS. KSS. SPWR.
SMR.
KSS. SPWR. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. SPWR. HIMS. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. SPWR. FSLR. GOLD may resume in less than a minute. SPWR.
CEAD.
GNPX. SOXS. SPWR. KSS. GNPX. SPYU may resume in less than a minute. GOLD. SPWR. DFEN may resume in less than a minute. JCPB may resume in less than a minute. GOLD. PW halted. PW will resume at 10 hours 51 minutes and 35 seconds.
GOLD. AMIX.
GOLD. INDI. GPCR. GOLD. SOXS. GPCR.
BCYC.
GOLD.
So if you want to trade profitably, the best place to start is probably just go to this free community.
INDI. GPCR. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. GPCR. IVP. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. SOXS. GOLD. GOLD. SOXS. PW may resume in less than a minute.
NKTX.
INDI. GOLD. GPCR. IVP. GOLD. KSPYU may resume in less than a minute. GOLD. QUREFEN may resume in less than a minute. SOXS. UVXY. GOLD. UVXY. ZK. SOXS. GOLD. IVP. UVXY. GOLD. SOXS. GOLD. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. GOLD. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. DBI. SOXS. IVP. SQQQ. GOLD. SQQQ. GOLD. SOXS. UVXY. INDI. GOLD. SPYU may resume in less than a minute. GOLD. DFEN may resume in less than a minute. S. SQQQ. GOLD. GOLD. IVP. INSM. GOLD. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. GOLD. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. GOLD. TZA. GOLD. VIR. TZA. GOLD. SPYU may resume in less than a minute. GOLD. INSM.
ZVRA.
DFEN may resume in less than a minute. IVP. VSCO. UVXY. VXX. SQQQ. TZA. NUSI may resume in less than a minute. ARGT may resume in less than a minute. BRK. A may resume in less than a minute. TZA. SQQQ. UVXY.
LPSN.
GPCR. NVAX. LABU. VERA. VITFEN may resume in less than a minute. GOLD. HIMS.
RTC. ZYME.
GOLD. INSM. HIMS. GOLD. QURE. GOLD. LUNA. GOLD. NUSI may resume in less than a minute.
Want to become a certified project manager but aren't sure about the skills you need?
ARGT
The
may
PMP
resume in less than a
certification
minute.
Recipe for a
The
squeeze, no
co-halted.
doubt about that. We should also
DECAU will
have
resume at 11 ABU,
a
13
good
minutes
amount
and
of
44
monitoring
seconds.
of news and social media. You got to be savvy in that. Stay up to date on company
ARCT.
news and social media chatter that might trigger a short squeeze. positive developments or increased retail interest, investor interest are good signs.
GOLD.
And then you use technical
BRK.
analysis with
They may
these
resume
short,
in less than a
heavily
minute.
shorted names with caution. While technical indicators can help identify breakouts, over relying on them during a short squeeze can be problematic. These events can defy technical analysis due to their emotional nature, and the stop loss orders are, really kind of mandatory in this case. That's if you want to preserve your account. Set tight stop loss orders to limit potential losses, or scale down in
GOLD.
position sizing, but just figure out how to manage risk, okay?
NVAX.
Short squeezes can reverse course quickly, right? So early momentum chasing in shorted stocks can be
PHAT.
exhilarating, guys, but remember,
VIR.
it's a high risk strategy. Always
COHR.
prioritize research and manage risk aggressively, and consider alternative investment strategies if this isn't your cup of tea, Adair.
Yeah, I mean, to
GEO.
quote someone here in the chat, Ike Anderson, Planet of the Apes. So the apes have been in full force.
GPCR.
Kittens are roaring. It is definitely the time for this lesson. So shout out to Sharif for having some kind of psychic ability that allowed him, maybe the mustache was like psychic powers, being like, hey, time to get involved in this.
HIMS.
But yeah, so shout out to Sharif there.
NVAX.
Also, people asking about
COHR.
BRKA and what's happening there. So the NYSE was having some fun little technical difficulties, and I say fun
RCUS.
a little bit sarcastically, as much as I can muster. Basically, there are some issues. I know Barrick Gold was another one impacted by this. Some of these
GOLD.
NYSE stocks, some stocks, the NY stocks, were having some kind of glitches. So that is what's going on with
LABU.
BRKA and some of its NYSE friends. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with IG, Pima. All I know is what's going on with the NYSE, which they said apparently they're looking into. So that's what's happening there.
NVAX.
Let's see what. Yeah, I mean, I have an A and B trade I can talk about, but I'm pretty proud of this. I got short here around 164.70, sorry, 163.70, because I noticed I was like,
GOLD.
hey, we have some chop and churn. I don't think it's going to be a super long trade, but I can try. So I think 70. Where did I get involved in the start of this trade? I want to get the numbers right here. 75s. Okay, perfect. 75s. So I went short. I got 50 pennies on this. Then I added to the
DFEN
position
may resume in less
at
than a minute.
around 70s. Got another 20 pennies out of that. Then I still had the remaining half of my
NVAX.
position, and then I lost about 15 pennies on that. So I'm up on the name. I was really just trying to risk very minimal, so I risked. The second we got above that 163.85, I said, eh. And then AMD was like, thank goodness you got out, because I will continue to go up. If AMD keeps bouncing off that 163.80 level, I actually do find it to be kind of spicy. Less so on the chart and more so what I was seeing on the book. So that's what I'll be keeping an eye on right now. I don't have many stocks on my radar. I'm going to be honest. I'm still kind of warming up
DG.
my trading for the day, but I will take a look at the
DECAU
gap
may
because
resume
I
in less
know
than a minute.
that Manuel Palma was mentioning this one earlier. This one was already on my side chart from last week. That VWAP bounce was great, but you know what I see more? The
GOLD.
range. I see a range.
QURD.
Look at this little bounce here. We come into 3060s and the gap's like, I don't like that gap. We're gonna go down. I'm like, okay, gap. I see you, I see you. It's on the NYSE, which makes me slightly nervous given some certain technical difficulties that are going on in the NYSE, but I do like this look. Thank you, Samson Comp, for the nice words there. But yeah, we're gonna take a look. Also, Meta could maybe be giving you a shoulder shrug with that head and shoulders pattern, potentially, bless you. But let's wait and find out. If
GOLD.
we stay below 476, this could get a little bit interesting for me. But I see you are involved in a microbot.
I'm just about to put in a dip trade, Adair, because this one had a great bounce off the volume weighted average price right around 1030, making a new
LABU.
high through 235. It's been awfully strong. The volume's been there, and there's been buyers at this 205 level. I'm going to put a
GFL.
dip trade right around $2 to front run the volume weighted average price level at 194. So that's what I
GOLD.
like there. I realize that it's kind of doing a bottoming tail candle into the mid, let's call it 203s is the low there. I think this candle goes down to 202. Yeah, between 202 and 203. So that's exactly what I'll do. I'm going to sit over here. Oh, by the way, guys,
NVAX.
sorry to say again, I'm in the sim today. Apparently, it has nothing to do with my exam. My ID expired, and so I have to send them a new ID. So
NUSI may
another
resume in less
day
than
in
a
the
minute.
sim. I do
GOLD.
apologize, but that's kind of the way it is at the moment. So
COHR.
putting in my order for this
ARGT
one,
may resume
I'm
in
going to
less than a
sit
minute.
at 202s to defend that whole dollar level and see if I can get a dip off the volume weighted average price if it triggers in and around there. My line in the sand on this one is going to be obviously the break of VWAP on a closing basis, but if on a closing basis means I got to wait.
BRK.
But I won't wait if it dips below
GLD.
181 because that's kind of the consolidation
NVAX.
area low that we had before we broke up here at 10:30. So
RARE. LUNA. GOLD. NVAX.
NRXP.
GOLD.